Thank you guys for being my audience for this speech today. I know. They're mean, they're aggressive, they kill, they bite, blah, blah, blah. I'm so sick of hearing about all this negativity about this breed you don't even know. So how did they get a bad rep? So according to John Bastian from Caesar's Way, despite being illegal in all 50 states, dogfighting made a comeback in the 80s. And the pit bull was, of course, the breed of choice. Now, in today's time, they're used for drug dealers and gangs as their poster child. So, of course, that's why they're a problem in today's time. Back when dogfighting became illegal, they proposed a ban on this breed itself. But thankfully, the animal control considered it canine racism and said that, no, we don't need to ban a whole breed right now. There's no need for that. So this breed is clearly not the problem. It's the people that misuse and abuse them for their strengths. Some good positive things about what has been reported about this breed is they were used in World War I for the poster for the United States. They were used in military and in some films like The Little Rascals, which we all know. How did this breed get the name Bully that scares everybody? So back in the day, they were used to fight bulls. They would hold them on the nose while the trainer or owner could regain control of the bull. That's where the Bully Bison name came from. This breed is so misunderstood and misguided, and it definitely shows. Anytime we take our breeds in public, they're just looked down upon. People are so scared of them. They run from them. Just the other day, we were at Tractor Supply getting our dog shots, and this woman was so scared, she hid behind her husband and was like, oh my God, get me away from them. Those dogs bite. It's so ridiculous and annoying because every breed of dog can bite you, not just the pit bull. So a positive thing that was reported was Dogtime.com explains that they became farm dogs after they were used for baiting bulls, and they later moved inside as nannies for children because they're so easygoing and good around kids. I actually saw that in action. One of our friends came over and brought their 2-year-old, and he was crying, freaking out, and our pit bull ran up to him and was just licking him on the face and trying to calm him down. She didn't understand why he was upset, so she was trying to make him feel better. So that shows how good they are around kids. Dogtime also reports that pit bulls are good-natured, amusing, extremely loyal, and affectionate family pets that are good with kids and adults. The only downfall I can think of about this breed is they need your affection 24/7, which if you're like me and you love them, that's really not a downfall at all. So I have a poster here with some really cool facts about the breed. The first fact is 86.8% of pit bulls pass the temperament test better than collies, beagles, and golden retrievers, which are considered family dogs. Also, you're 16 times more likely to drown in a 5-gallon bucket, 60 times more likely to be killed by falling coconuts, and 200 times more likely to die by taking aspirin than to be fatally attacked by a pit bull. Pit bulls exert about 235 pounds per square inch force in a bite, which is very closely related to other big breeds. Rottweilers actually come in number 1 and have the most at around 328 pounds. Pit bulls ranked in that same temperament test 4th out of 122 different breeds tested, which is pretty good if you ask me. Here's pictures of them shown on the police force, in the military. They're used as service dogs. Pictures of them great with kids. This is in the military years ago. And then here are pictures of mine. And if you guys haven't seen the show Pit Bulls and Parolees on Animal Planet, which is Tia Torres's show, you have to watch it. It's amazing. And I have a video clip of her explaining what her show is all about here.
It's a weekly series on Animal Planet, obviously, and it takes the most maligned breed of dog in the entire world and pairs them up with newly released, convicts from prison. And ultimately they teach each other, compassion and responsibility and ultimately love. And the dogs don't judge. Dogs don't care if you have a bad past or if you have tattoos. They just love you back. And it's the dogs that are ultimately, the magical component in all of this.
Mm-hmm. that teach each other, actually. The dogs teach the parolees. So how did you start exactly? Tell people how you got to, you have 200 dogs right now?
About 200 to 250 pit bulls we have.
So you started with you rescued one?
About 14 years ago, it was just by chance. I happened to be at a local animal shelter where they brought in a little pit bull from a big crime scene. And she was actually the only living thing left on the property, and her name was Tatanka. And she started the whole ball rolling. It was her love for my kids that just warmed me up to the breed.
Yeah, a lot of these dogs, they do have a bad rap because, well, they can be, right? They can be dangerous dogs because I think a lot of people, no matter how much you portray them to be sweet dogs, which I know that they are, they also are capable of hurting people and animals. And
well, you know, the thing is, you know, we forget that, you know, Petey from our gang, Spanking Our Gang, was a pit bull. He was the very first pit bull, actually.
Yeah.
And you know, pit bulls by nature love people, and it just, we forget that who's on the other end of that leash that can make the difference. And you know, that's what this program.
So with that being said, it just goes to show it's not the breed, it's who's on the other end of the leash.